People don't understand just how strong Moon Knight is from Marvel, so let's go ahead and talk about him. Marc Spector is the Avatar of Khonshu and basically one of Marvel's many copycat Batmans, and this guy is insane, both metaphorically and very literally. You see, Moon Knight has DID, and inside of him he has 3 different personalities. He has the main one, Marc Spector, the millionaire Stephen Grant, the informant Jake Lockley, and lastly there's the detective Mr. Knight, which is the drippiest costume I have seen in all of comics. Anyway, as for powers, Marc doesn't really have that many. He only really has enhanced strength, agility, and speed when the rune is out. However, he does have some level of immortality because of Khonshu. Besides that, here is where Marc becomes more like Batman, because instead of having a ton of superpowers, he just has a lot of gadgets and he's very good at fighting. Firstly, there is his suit. Now, originally this thing was actually made of Kevlar, but then later on it was made of adamantium, and then later on it was made of carbonadium, which he described to be more flexible than adamantium and almost as strong as it. For those of you who don't know, carbonadium is a radioactive metal that can actually cancel out healing factors, and Marc is just wearing it on his body like it's okay. He also has these things called crescent darts, which are his own version of batarangs. He also has this thing called a truncheon, which I hope I'm saying that right. This thing is basically an extendable staff, but it can also turn into a grappling hook launcher. It can also split apart and become something like nunchucks. He also has his crescent pistol launcher, which can just fire out crescent darts. It's also his cape, which allows him to glide through the air. But let's talk about some of the things Moon Knight has done over the years. Marc Spector is easily one of the best hand-to-hand fighters in Marvel, and he just beats the crap out of pretty much any film bit he comes across. I can't show any images on here because this video would get taken down, but yeah, Marc also, with several magical unks that he got from Khonshu, was able to steal the powers from Ghost Rider, Thor, the Phoenix Force, the Iron Fist, Doctor Strange, and Ghost Rider. He later on gave those powers, except for the Phoenix Force, to Khonshu, and Khonshu was so powerful he ruled the world for a small bit of time. He's also the second person that Taskmaster refuses to copy his fighting style. Why do you ask? It's because Moon Knight is insane. See, I forgot to mention this when it comes to Moon Knight's fighting. He kind of just doesn't care what happens to his body. This is something that I meant to call that happens in comics, to where if you're not getting hit in your heart or your head, you're just fine. Then Moon Knight is a prime example of this. Like Taskmaster has straight up said, if I copy this guy's abilities, I'm going to die. Moon Knight is honestly one of my favorite heroes in all comics, because this guy is just gonna be good. Comment down below who or what you want me to talk about next, and feel free to give this video a like, feel free to give your boy a follow, and I'll talk to y'all later. Hope you have a nice day, and peace.